Hey, welcome everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, APBA 1961, The Race for 61, tracking Roger Maris's historic 61 home run season. We're ready to start. It's going to be Aparicio, Fox, and Covington for the Chicago White Sox. Severs, Landis, Smith, Robinson, Carrion, and Early Wynn starting. Had to print his out from the computer, Steve's computer maker, or card maker, computer card maker. Wynn is a B with a Y. And then for the Yankees, it's going to be Kubik, the shortstop, Richardson, at second base, Maris in right, Mantle, the center fielder, Berra batting fifth and left field, Skowron at first, Howard at catcher, and Boyer at third base. And Turley is the pitcher. He's Turley's a DYW. All right, let's start it up. Here goes. APBA plays real quick. And play ball, says the umpire. All right, it's a 23, and that's going to be a ground ball. Bounce to shortstop. Kubik up with it and throws him out. And Nelly Fox bats from the left side, second baseman, 23, and that's again bounced to short. Easy play for Tony Kubik. 2 outs, 2 ground ball outs for Turley. And here's a pitch to Wes Covington, another lefty hitter. That's a 33, and that's in the gap. It's going to split the outfield. He rolled to the wall. Digging for second is Covington. The throw, the tag, and he is safe under the tag. All right. So it's a double for Wes Covington here with 2 outs. Next up is, I pulled his card from another, he was on another team. He got traded like 4 times, I believe. Severs, Roy Severs. And the pitch, it's a 42, and that'll be ball 4. So that's runners on first and second with 2 outs, and up comes Jim Landis. Landis, the center fielder. Actually, a really good fielding center fielder with a 3. It's the best you can be in APBA. Here's a pitch, and a 62 struck him out, and that retires the side. No runs. 1 hit, 2 left, and we go to the bottom of the first. Playing APBA baseball, Tony Kubik. And a 56 will be a fly ball left field. Over is Covington, and he's under it for the first out. Here's Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson, second baseman for the Yankees. And I haven't been putting in the data. I have a game. I have all my stats are kept by. Let's see. Let me get this in there. Let's get some information in. So I have some batting averages. Haven't played any APBA for a while, but this is my first game, so it's near and dear to my heart. Should be a second. Fox grounded out as well. Then there was the double, the walk, and then the strikeout. For the Yankees, Kubik flies out to left, and here's Richardson. Richardson batting a 204 pitch. And a 63 will be a 35, which on the old boards under fielding column 2 is a pop-up foul ground to the catcher. And Carrion flips his mask away and makes the catch, FO2. Next up is Roger Maris. Now what I did with the Yankees, that's the team I'm playing, so I'm using their cards a lot. I actually made scans of the cards so I don't mess up the original cards. And I can just, if I wanted, I could write on these and so on. All right, Roger Maris. Maris has got 128 at bats. He's got 14 home runs in this replay. Holy smokes. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a 51, and that is bounced up the middle and through. Stopped by the shortstop. It's an infield hit from Maris. 14 home runs and 128 at bats. Yikes. Here is Mickey Mantle and a 25, and that's going to be line for a base hit and runner to third. So it's going to be first and third. And there goes Mantle, and a throw down not in time, so it's a stolen base. So a single and a stolen base for Mickey Mantle. Puts runners on second and third for the Yanks here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to bring up a Yogi Berra. Berra batting .247, 7 home runs, 89 bats. Pitch, and a 64 will be a 29 with runners on second and third. And that will be bounced right back to the mound, picked up by Early Wynn, and he throws him out to retire the side. No runs, couple left, couple hits, and we move to the top of the second. All right, here's Fuzzy Smith, 36, and that is 33 will be I think it's a Y strikeout. Yes, it is. Y strikeout for Turley. So what I did with these are the original cards. I just used the card sleeves. I sleeved them up to protect them. Here's Floyd Robinson, outfielder, 61, and that will be ball 4, so he walks. Second walk allowed by Turley. Turley does have a W, by the way. Here's Carry On, 26, and that's lifted to left center field. Berra and Mantle over, and it's Berra. Calls off Mantle for out number 2. And here's a pitcher with 2 outs, Early Wynn. Not a very good hitting card, 36, and that'll be a 33. But you know what? With a runner on base, that 33 may be, nope, it's popped up. Left side, third baseman, Boyer. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We move to the bottom of the second. Muscarin leading off. And it's a 55. That'll be, Wynn is a B pitcher, so that'll be an out. I think that's a fly ball to center. Yeah, it's a drive to center field. Will Landis get there? Yes, he does. 1 away. Read it well off the bat. Here's Howard with a 63, and that is a 35, which is popped up. Foul ground. Catcher flips his mask away near the stands and makes the catch. 2 down. FO2, so it's an 8. And FO2. And here is Cleve Boyer. Boyer, how's he doing? He's batting .308. 2 home runs, 13. That's ball 4. He walks. First walk allowed by Early Wynn. Now, Early Wynn has a short season in 61. Guess he gets injured, 23, and that's a 28. And I believe that's a fielder's choice, 6'4", and that will retire the side. So bounce to Aparicio, flips to Fox, and that will retire the side. So we go to the top of the third inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left in that inning. Go to the top of the third. Luis Aparicio from Maracaibo, Venezuela, 31. That's a drive into center field. Mantle turns on the Jets and tracks it down for the first out. Here's Nelly Fox. Fox with a 35, and that'll be ball 4. So Fox walks. That puts a runner on first base. And Covington. Pitch to Covington, and that's 42, and he swings and misses at a high fastball. Goes down on strikes, 2 outs. Here's Roy Sears, and it's a 54 with a fly ball down the line into right field, opposite field for Sears, and Maris is there. No runs, no hits, 1 left, the walk. We go bottom of the third. All right, Whirl. Make the last out. We're in the bottom of the third. It's going to be Tony Kubek. Pitch from Wynn. It's a 42, and that'll be a swing and a miss at a curveball for the first out of the inning. Strikeout. 1 away. Here's Richardson, who popped up foul to the catcher, and he's going to do the same again. So 2 away, and here's Roger Maris, who singles. Was left stranded at third base with a 62, and that's a 40. And a 40 is going to be a foul ball. Foul back into the stands. And a 42 is going to be ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk. In the bottom of the third, no score. Here's Mickey Mantle now. Pitch to Mantle, and it's a 36. Will be a walk. So back-to-back walks here. 2-out walks allowed by Early Win. And Yogi Berra is up with 2 outs and 2 on. Pitch to Berra, and Berra drives it, and that's going to drop in. First and second, and a 9. And that's going to be a single. And they're going to hold up at third base. It's going to load the bases for the Yanks. Here in the bottom of the third with no score. And it's going to be Skowron. Here's a pitch to Skowron, and it's a 51. That's going to be a base hit. Bases loaded single against the B pitcher. And 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Other runner goes to third. So the Yanks take a 2-0 lead. Bases loaded. 2-out single by Skowron. Drives in a couple, 3-4. So he picks up a couple RBIs now. And it's going to be Howard, Elston Howard up. Great to play with these classic Yankees. That's a 21, and that's lifted to left field. Covington on the run, and Covington comes up with it. So 2 runs come in on a couple of hits. The big hit by Skowron, who picks up a couple RBIs. And that retires the side. We go to the top of the 4th. Landis. And it's a 63. It'll be popped up. Foul ground. Catcher. Flips his mask away. 1 down. FO2 in the books. Fuzzy Smith now with a 55, and that is ripped for a base hit to center field. So Smith is on with a single. Hard hit single to center. Played on a hop by Mantle. Mantle gets it into Richardson. And it is Floyd Robinson. Pitch to Robinson, and it's a 63. It'll be a 35 with a runner on first and a W, so that may be off base on the balls. I don't remember. Yes, ball 4. So the White Sox have a little something going. White Sox had a pretty good team. They had 86 wins in 1961. Let's see. Yankees record in 61 up to this point is 19-16. The White Sox are 21-17. All right, Mark Carrion. Pitch, and that's a 25. Will be a base hit. This will drive in a run, I believe. Not playing anybody safe just yet, and it's a single over short. Runner to second. So let's see what kind of speed Smith has. He will score easily. 2-1 now, and runners on first and second. So RBI single for Carrion. And that comes Early Win with 1 out. Pitch, and that is a 45. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases. So Turley's struggling here in the top of the 4th inning. There's only 1 out. White Sox have the bases loaded. It's going to be Louis Aparicio. And Turley, with the bases loaded, checks in with Howard for the sign. He sets and deals. And that's a 56. Will be a 34 with the bases loaded. And let's look at the chart. A 34 with the bases loaded is an infield pop-up, infield fly rule in effect. It's a pop 4. It's Richardson making the catch. 2 out now. So it'd be something if the DYW Turley could get out of this bases loaded jam with only allowing 1 run. It's a 2-1 score right now, but the White Sox threatening with scoring a bunch more. Nelly Fox, pretty good hitter. Got a 7-22, 7-33, 7-11. Not great, okay, but not bad. Historically, he's known for being a pretty good hitter. I don't think 61 was one of his best seasons. So here's the pitch from Turley, and that is going to be a 52, and he'll get out of that inning. Wow. It's going to ground ball to the third baseman who steps on the bag, Boyer. So it's a 5. It's a I guess 5 unassisted. And that retires the side. So 1 run comes in on 2 hits and 2 walks. They leave 3. And that'll be a 5U. And scores 2-1. Bottom of the 4th. Here come the Yanks. Boyer leading off against early win. Boyer with a 53, and that'll be a 20, which I believe is an E4. Let's see. Got these old classic boards to my left. 50-20 will be an E4, so it's a bouncing ball to Fox, and he boots it. So that's going to be an E4, allowing Boyer to take first. And we're going to get Turley to square away. Let's look at the classic. I got the classic sacrifice booklet. Here goes. It wasn't spiral bound. It was taped up 65. That's going to be a 35. That's going to be a fielder's choice, I believe. Oh no, it's a double play. 2-6-6-4 double play. Yikes. 2-6-6-4 double play. And so 2-6-4 double play. Out. Hold on, let me try to figure this out too. Okay, should be 2 outs now. Yep. All right, it's a double play, and that's going to bring up Tony Kubik. Pitch from Wynn with 36, and that'll be a strikeout to end the inning. So 33, that'll be a strikeout on the Y. No runs, no hits, an error, nobody left, and we move to the top of the 5th. Wes Covington's up against Turley with a 16, and that'll be bounced to bounced to first base, taken by Skowron for the first out. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Scores 2-1 Yanks. Here's Royce Squirrel, Severs, 35, and that'll be a bouncer that's knocked down by Richardson, and an infield single for Severs. So he's on at first. And Landis with good power. Landis with a 13. That's ball 4. So again, 2 innings in a row where Turley is struggling. 1 out and 2 on. And here comes Fuzzy Smith. Pitch to Smith, a 13. That'll load the bases. Another walk. Holy smokes. Gonna have to go to the bullpen. At this point. Let's see who we got available to us. And we're going to grab 11, 32. Arroyo. They used Arroyo a ton, 65 times. And 4-11, 5. Sheldon. He starts in 3 games. We'll use him for a couple innings. So let's grab Sheldon real quick. He'll be an A coming in. Use him for a couple of innings. Oh, no, actually, Sheldon is a D. That's okay. He'll come in. He'll be a C. So he'll be a C just for this batter against Robinson. Got no letters on his card. And here's the pitch. Bases loaded. The infield will be in on the corners, back up the middle. And that's going to be a 32, which will be a 26 with the bases loaded. Yikes. See if we can turn a double play. Infield is halfway on that. Bases loaded, 26, and that will be a 4-6-3 double play. So good managing. And the inning's over. No runs come in. So one pitch and turns into a double play, 4-6-3. And the score remains at 2-1. So Sheldon comes in, throws one pitch, gets a double play, 2 outs. And no runs, 1 hit, couple left, and we move to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Bobby Richardson. Pitch from Wynn, it's 25, and that's a fly ball center field. Landis drifts under it and makes it. Maris next. Maris with a 44, and that's going to be, again, a drive in the gap, and Landis after it, and Landis comes up with it. Back-to-back 8s against the B pitcher, or outs. Here's Mantle. Mantle with a 22, and that's a drive over the center fielder's head, hits off the base of the wall, played nicely by Landis, whips the ball into Aparicio, the tag at second base on Mantle, and he is safe. It's a 2-out double for Mickey Mantle. Mantle 2 for 2 today with a walk and a stolen base. He's having a good day. Here's Yogi Berra, pitch to Berra, 45, ball 4. 2 outs and 2 on for the Yanks here in the bottom of the 5th. The Yanks lead 2-1. Just going to bring up Muscarin, who drove in the 2 Yankee runs with a 2-out single in the 3rd. And here's a pitch to Skowron. That's going to be a 26, which will be a 24 with first and second, and that is under a B. That'll be a ground ball to second base, flip to the shortstop, fielder's choice, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. And we go to top of the 6th. Sheldon is still in there. If he gets in trouble, we'll pull him quickly because he's D now. It's a 35, and that'll be a 36, which I believe is a high and outside. Let's do it again. And a 24 will be a bounce to second base, picked up by Richardson. Over to Skowron for the first out. Early win pitch. And it's a 53, which will be a 21. And that will be under an A. It's a ground ball. It's a popped up first base. P3, 2 outs. And Aparicio with a 54. That's a dry to right center field. Maris. 3 up and 3 down. Easy inning for Sheldon. Next is Howard against Wynn. It's a 34, a drive to center. Backing up a few steps is Mantle for the first out. Oh, no, excuse me. I was at 9. Backing up is Landis for the first out. Boyer next with a 24, and that'll be a swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. That is the 3rd strikeout of the game for Wynn. Turley, no, actually, we're going to get a pinch hitter because it's the pitcher's up. And we will bring in Blanchard to pinch hit. And we roll the 56, and that'll be a 22. 22, he'll be on base, will be a ground ball to first and flip to the pitcher to end the inning. So pinch hitter Blanchard grounds out to the first baseman. 3-1, and that ends the inning. We go to top of the 7th. New pitcher for the Yanks. It's going to be Coates. And Coates, I believe, is a B pitcher. Jim Coates. He is a B pitcher, BY. Here's Nelly Fox, 23, and that's a bounce to the short, scooped up by Tony Kubik. Throws over to first for the first out, 6-3. The first out here in the 7th inning. Wes Covington with a 63, and that'll be popped up foul territory. Catcher. Hold on, I gotta do one because I didn't have a pitcher in the game for some reason. Coates is there. Oh no, I gotta do back. Blanchard, 3-1. Now it's Coates and then it'll be 6-3, FO2, and Roy Sievers with a 22, and that's a drive down the line into the left field corner. Berra plays it off the wall, digging for second as Sievers. He's in with a double. And here's Landis, pitch from Coates. Landis with a 16, and that'll be a 12, which struck him out to end the inning. No runs, one hit, one left. And we move to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch for everybody. So get over to that concession, grab that brewski before they shut it down. And top of the order, Tony Kubek versus Early Win. Here's the pitch, and that is a 45, ball 4. Next is Richardson, and we'll square. 23 is a 28, and a 28 will be a 1 right back to the pitcher. Good sack, 1-4. So runner Kubek to second base. And Roger Maris, they're going to walk Maris to pitch the Mantle. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? Let's try that. And with APBA, you got to roll. There you go. Intentional walk, and we're going to face Mantle. So possibility for the double play. Let's see what happens. Mantle with a 36, and that'll be ball 4. That's going to load the bases. A couple of walks, one intentional walk. So 3 walks in this inning, but 1 was intentional. So we could pull Early Win, but we're going to keep him in there. Berra with the bases loaded. Here's a pitch, and that is a 12. Infield is going to be in, and that's going to be a hard hit ball right at the shortstop. Goes home with it, and that'll be all they'll get. So it's a fielder's choice at home, 6-2. Bases are still loaded now. And I had to keep the infield in with a 2-1 score here in the bottom of the 7th. And Skowron, Moose Skowron, big opportunity. He's driven in the only 2 Yankee runs here. He's got these facing, you know what? And we're going to go to the bullpen here. We're going to go to the bullpen because we need to get this batter out if we want to stay in this game. If he gets a big hit here, a couple of runs come in, then it's not good. So we're going to go and grab a guy named, looks like his name is Lone, L-O-W-N. So let's see if he's in here. There he is, Turk Lone. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, his name is Turk Lown, like town, Lown. All right, Lown, like town. He's a B, and that's it. He's a B, so he'll be an A against his batter. Righty on righty. Bases are loaded here. There's a big opportunity for the Yanks. It's a 2-1 game. The Yanks need some insurance. Bottom of the 7th, 2 out. Bases loaded. Moose Skowron against Turk Lown. And here's a pitch. And that is a 24. Struck him out. Big curveball. Gets Skowron out in front, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, 3 left, and we move to the top of the 8th. Coates is still in there. We'll see Yo-Yo Arroyo in the 9th. Here's a pitch. It's a 46, and that'll be strike 3. So the second strikeout for Coates. Fuzzy Smith goes down swinging. 1 away. Next is Floyd Robinson with a 63, and that's popped up foul. Catcher. Again, another pop-up to the catcher. You get a lot of those in APBA. Not too many. Not a big variety of outs. Carrion, I think they changed it. The modern board changed that. Tweaked that. That's a fly ball to right. Maris takes a couple steps back, makes the catch, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 4 Coates. We're going to see a pinch hitter in that last inning. It's going to be Howard, Boyer, and a pinch hitter for the Yanks here in this bottom of the 8th. Turk Clown Town. And here's a pitch to Howard with a 12, which will be a hard hit ground ball right at the second baseman. 1 away. Fox, was it Fox? Yeah, Fox throws him out. Here's Boyer with a 54, and that's a drive to right center field. On the run is Robinson, and he tracks it down for out number 2. Gonna get a pinch hitter here for the Yanks. Who will it be? It will be Gonder, Jesse Gonder. Should have him somewhere here. Is he one of the guys I had to print out? You only get in 61, you only got 20 players. There's no extra players. So Gonder will bat. Pinch hitter. And here goes 13, Gonder. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Gonder. Gets on base, does his job. And that's going to bring up Tony Kubik, who's 0 for 3. Kubik's not having a great season. Batting .218. The pitch, 25. And that's line base. No! A sliding catch by the center fielder. With 1 out, I think that's a ground ball to shortstop. And 1 on, and not with 1 out, but with 1 on, it's a ground ball to shortstop. No, it's a ball hit right back to the mound. So not a ball in center field. It's a ball hit right back to the pitcher for out number 3. All right. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left, and we go to the Yo-Yo Arroyo's coming in. He's an A pitcher for the Yanks. He's their closer, right? So quick grounded right back to the mound. And let's grab Arroyo. There he is, left-hander. He's a Y, an AY. And it's going to be a pinch hitter for the White Sox. Who's it going to be? I think a guy named Lawler. I know I saw him available. I don't want to have to print anybody out. Just kind of use the guys that they have here. I think I just saw Lawler somewhere here. There he is, John Sherm Lawler. He will bat. All right, there's a pitch, and that is a 55, which will be lined right at the the Renee pitcher. It's popped up to the third baseman. Not lined at anybody. 1 away. Next up is Aparicio, pitch from Arroyo, 65, and that's popped up center field. Coming in a couple of steps is Mantle. 2 out. And the White Sox are down to the last out. Arroyo to Fox, and a 54 is popped up to right. Maris. He's there. Ball game is over. Final score 2-1. So definitely a good game. Yanks 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. White Sox 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Coates gets the victory. He's 3-1. And the loss goes to Early Win. He's 2-3. Skowron drives in the only 2 Yankee runs with a 2-run single in the 3rd inning. So he's the MVP of this game. 1 for 4 for Skowron, batting at .221. And that's about it. The Yanks improved their record to 20-16, while the White Sox dropped 1 to 21-18. And this is, I think, the first game of a 3-game set. So playing race for 61. I don't know if you've been keeping track of my replay. I haven't played in a couple months, but I am back. So this is going to be a double-header day, so I will come back probably tomorrow with the next game of a doubleheader. It's going to be McLish versus Ditmar for the Yanks. And thanks for watching. I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Keep rolling APBA, and I'll see you soon.